Hello, this is Joshua, your fatherly muffin, and today, what you up to? Okay, that's what we're doing today, apparently. Alright, so we are entering into the deep, seedy underbelly of a dystopian world that is called Cyberpunk. That's right, everybody. Cyberpunk is like if the 80s never stopped. Unchecked corporate growth, insidious consumerism, looming dystopian fears, but you know, with like laser guns and robot arms. Blade Runner, Akira, Neuromancer, Battle Angel Alita, Altered Carbon, those are all just a few excellent examples of cyberpunk in media today, so it's becoming more and more ubiquitous all the time. Keeping those pillars of pop culture in mind, let us see if our cyberpunk on Reddit has the right idea, if they're getting it right or not. So let's get into here, and we're going to be looking at the, of course, top all-time posts rather on our cyberpunk, and I'm going to be judging it yet again today. Facebook registration 2063. Whoa. Yeah. Definitely cyberpunk. Definitely giving me that vibe. Not only an aesthetic, but actually looks like this could be part of some kind of a movie in the near future. That is really awesome. Yeah. Good job. So, you know what? We are starting off really great, everybody, because this is going to get a 5 out of 5 from me. Moving on. Hotel Grand Lisboa, viewed from the streets of Macau, China. Alright. Well, is this just an actual photo? Yeah, say yes, it's real. Well, you know what? To me, one of the things about the cyberpunk world is that it's not real. It's real enough. It feels like it could be real, especially if you are like me, or somebody who grew up in the late '80s. You can feel like there's some reality that could be to it, but actual reality is not very cyberpunk, because I don't see any robots in here. I don't see any cybernetics. I don't see any of the hallmarkers of what is cyberpunk. So this looks a little bit like the Kowloon Walled City, which is, if you've ever seen Ghost in the Shell, that's what it draws inspiration from. But that's also reality, Kowloon Walled City. So, you know what? I'm going to give this one just a 3 out of 5. I say that this is more like a cyberpunk aesthetic. Cyberpunk aesthetic, not actually cyberpunk. Let's go to the next one. The sunrise must be televised. You can't see it in the smog. Oh, wow. Whoa, are you serious? That is incredible. Wow. There is definitely something wrong with that. I mean, that's nice that somebody thought to do that. But oh my gosh. So is this another one that's a reality? This is one of the most beautiful and depressing things I've ever seen. If you told me this was a cut image from Blade Runner, I would have believed you. I mean, this is reality. But this is close to what I think envision of as being cyberpunk. Technology is taking over the role of the real thing. So even though this is real, I'm still gonna give this one a high mark on being cyberpunk feeling. It's 4 out of 5 for me. Yeah, depressing, but very cyberpunk. Chinatown. We gotta get down to Chinatown. Whoa. 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 Oh, that's cool. Yeah, neato. All right. It's very, very cyberpunk feeling. Meow 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 meow. Yeah, great. It's very busy, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. I'm gonna give this one a nice 4 out of 5. Great job. Drove out to a friend's house at midnight. When I saw how foggy the night was, decided to bring my lasers along. No. Stop it. Go home. No. No, this is dumb. You should just make an album cover and just be done with it. Wow. Pretty sure that's against Jedi regulation length. Alright. No, I'm a little disappointed in this one. It's a nice photo. You did a good job taking the photo, but just everything about this is like pretentious, dumb. Just get over yourself. 2 out of 5. Cyberpunk failed us. Cyberpunk failed us because it said the corporations we would all be serfs to would have cool names like Tyrell Corp, Zaibatsu Heavy Industries, and not dumb crap like Amazon or Disney. A true dystopia. Wow. Well, I really like did you forget about Waylon? Waylon goes in there somewhere. But yeah, great observation. Thank you very much for that. It tickled me a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and give this one a 4 out of 5. We need to be friends. Interior of a 1979 Volvo Tundra. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely pretty neat. I like the displays. You know, like, you know, the way that that's very like screaming. It's screaming 1980s like Kit from Knight Rider and that kind of stuff. I appreciate the design. I wouldn't necessarily call it cyberpunk, but probably if you look inside of Bato's car and Ghost in the Shell, it looks pretty similar. So, you know, I'm not hating it. It's just more of like that reality kind of thing. Although the technology coming to the forefront, you know, the super cyber stuff going on, I think that makes up a little bit for it. So I'm gonna say, just in this one case, because I do have a soft spot for car interiors that look like that, 4 out of 5. But otherwise, it'd probably be a little lower. Instantaneous noodles! Oh yeah. Sweet. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually from Cowboy Bebop. Love it. Yeah, very much what I imagine a cyberpunk world using. You know, like technology is more advanced, but other things are really not. Like instead of having a real meal, it's still just cup noodle. So, oh, they could be real. Neat. So, a little bit less on the cyber, pretty punky, 4 out of 5. We live in the future. Welcome to the future. Wow. Wow. Kid. What the heck? Stop it. Get some help. Oh no. It's not at all cyberpunk, but it does amuse me. Oh my gosh. Just a measly 3 out of 5. You're bordering on a 2 out of 5. Wow. Saw this on R.O. Urban Hell, one of the most dystopian images I've seen. Oh, it's another one of these. Yeah, it's that same screen, it looks like. That's amazing. I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed by it. It's pretty sweet. I like it. I mean, I don't like... Listen, I wouldn't want to live in this, okay? That looks pretty terrible. But, you know, it is very dystopian, very cyber. I agree. Yeah. So to cut to the chase here, I'm gonna give this one's not as good as the earlier one, the sunrise one. That one was beautiful. So I am gonna give this one just a 3 out of 5. But I mean, I still good. Alright, and the number 2 all-time top post on our Cyberpunk. This is something I could see happening in a Stevenson novel. FYI, people at the South by Southwest panel refused to give up charging their phones so I could charge my arm. What? But I found an outlet in the back of the room, so charge me up. Wow. That is really cool. Why do you have to charge your arm? Neat. Hey, well, I mean, body augmentation and cybernetics and all that is definitely a huge tenet of Cyberpunk. The obvious solution, built-in USB hub into her arm so she can charge several people's cell phones at once. No, stop it! What's wrong with you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe she should put it in the finger so she can give you one. Alright. This is super. This is reality, but this is not just a photo of a hotel. 5 out of 5. And the number 1 all-time top post. Let's take a look at The Future is Now. The cool thing about Cyberpunk coming true is that we all got the Cyberpunk features. China, universal surveillance and social control. America, cool gadgets and staggering inequality. Russia, shadowy plots, covert ops, and assassins. Japan. It's Japan. It's still Japan. It's just right there with you. Wow. Southeast Asia. Street scenes with food vendors and neon signs straight out of Blade Runner. I went to Vietnam and all I got was this lousy cyber brain. Well, I think, you know what? Just like the other comment that we had about, like, you know, why does McDonald's have to be our overlord, or, you know, whatever. I'm kind of with you. I don't necessarily completely agree with everything that you have to say here, but you know, we are kind of simultaneously moving towards and away from the classic cyberpunk model. You know, things are weird. Things are weird right now. But I appreciate your thoughts. I'm going to give you a nice 4 out of 5 for that. Alright. And so that was the top all-time posts on Reddit's very own Cyberpunk. And, you know, they were pretty close. There were some that were a little disappointing, but overall, I thought it was pretty nice. It's definitely that Cyberpunk feel, if nothing else. And so for that, I'm going to go ahead and grade this one today a 4 out of 5. It's, you know, if you had more original artwork or something like that, you know, I would probably rate it a 5 out of 5 if it wasn't just like a picture of a freaking hotel or you with your lasers. Okay? But other than that, Cyberpunk, I think you're doing a great job on Reddit. Keep it up. You know what? I hope you have a rest of your day. And until the next time, this has been Joshua, your fatherly muffin. For now, bye. Fatherly muffins are coming for you. Fatherly muffins are honest and true. They'll sing you a story and tell you a song, but they don't know much, so it will not take long.